Hello and welcome back to this week's top 10 plants for your plant area from Bransford Webs. This week you're joining me in our liner glasshouse number 1, where you can see behind me all our 2027 crop of hebes. So these are all propagated in-house. There are hundreds of thousands of hebes out there, all in 9cm pots at various stages, growing away. So they will be potted on any time from July this year right the way through till spring 2027, and they'll give the crop that we're selling to garden centres throughout next year. You see different foliage colours, different growth stages. These will all have trims, either hand or mechanically trimmed, over the coming months to enable them to break out and make really bushy young plants, so that when we pot them on, they make a great shape and you get that premium chunky hebe you expect from us at Bransford Webs. Well, we've got another bank holiday on the way. Feel like the last one's just gone behind us, but we've got the next bank holiday, the late May bank holiday, just around the corner. So the stock we're looking at this week is for that input. And I'm going to start with this week's hero plant. This week's hero plant is Spirea Double Play Doozy. It's from the Proven Winners range, as you can see from the pot. And the reason I've chosen it as a hero plant is, if you asked me 5-10 years ago, would I plant Spirea in my garden? The answer would have been absolutely not. To me, it was what I call a car park plant that you plant in the supermarket car park. The maintenance team trim once a year. Bulletproof plant, but offers very little value to the average domestic garden. But the Double Play series, and in particular Doozy, has come along and knocks that theory out of the water for me. It has stunning foliage, so it flushes its new growth with this deep burgundy new growth on there, which matures off to a nice green. The autumn colour is absolutely outstanding on it. And the flowers, it's free flowering, produces lots of flowers that hold for a long time, and it's mildew resistant. So it ticks a lot of boxes, a lot of value for putting structure in the garden, giving colour from spring with that foliage flush, summer flower, and again autumn foliage interest as it colours up in the cooler nights. So that's why I've chosen Spirea Double Play Doozy as this week's hero plant. On some more colour for the bank holiday, and we've got our Armeria online now. So this is Dreamaria Vivid Dreams, and as you can see, it's got that vivid pinky purple flower, really strong colour. It's a great plant in the border or in a container. I've grown this in a container in my patio for a few years now, and it keeps flushing flowers all summer long. As long as you keep it fed and watered, it does really well, and pinch the odd dead flower off as it's finishing. But that really stands out as foliage colour, and we've got 3 colours in the range, so just check out the full list in the availability. And then something more of a garden perennial that I class as, which is the Astrantia Roma. So one of the classic Astrantias. It's got that lovely red starlight flower that's just starting to open there as those buds open. There's more buds coming up from the base. It's a true garden designers type plant. We've got Chelsea flower show just around the corner, and that's the sort of thing you'll see in many gardens at Chelsea, because it's flowering this time of year. It adds structure, class and style to any garden. It's a Astrantia Roma, but check out again the availability for our full range of Astrantias this week. Then over to something for a nice bit of colour and for wildlife attraction, and this is Scabious Flutter Rose Pink. We've also got white and blue online. It's a lovely chunky plant. The first flowers, as you can see, are showing colour. Shed loads of bud coming up. It's just going to keep flowering. Bud all around here. It's going to keep flowering for the next few months. Great for wildlife. They love it. And great for a nice bit of subtle colour in the border or in a nice big container on the patio. Something, again, to give a splash of colour, just coming online now, is Coreopsis Golden Sphere. So it's got almost African marigold-like flower in there. But from a Coreopsis, it'll keep going all summer. Borderline perennial, so if we get a mild winter, that will come back if you chop it and let it reflush. But it'll just keep flushing. You can say the first flower's open, loads of buds. That'll just keep going all summer long to give vibrant, bright colour to the garden. Back to sort of more border perennial now, and we've got Digitalis Firecracker. So it's lovely foxglove. It's an unusual colour break for a foxglove, having that orangey colour, hence the name Firecracker. But it's a cracking variety. Yeah, Firecracker's cracking variety. The bud is just forming in there now, but it's a really chunky plant. Great for the border to add a bit of different colour and that nice upright height you don't often get in that peachy orange colour. An ever famous and ever classic plant is Salvia Hot Lips. So propagated here on site, so it's through our own liner production. So you get a nice chunky plant with lots and lots of breaks on there. And as you can see, the first buds are on there. It's always a tricky one for the sales team here to choose when to put this online, because a week ago it was trimmed and it was looking quite compact. It's put the extension growth on now and put the bud on it. And I'm 99% sure by the time this arrives in garden centres next week, this will be a riot of colour with that lovely red and white flower on there. So that's Salvia Hot Lips, very popular variety. Grab it while you can. Back to something border perennial wise, that's fantastic. And this is Naughty Mars Midget. So as its name suggests, it's a compact form. You can see the first flowers are coming out on it, but there's loads more coming all around here. So for the next few months, this will be a massive colour and keep throwing up flowers. Mildew resistant for a Naughty as well. Some can be quite mildew magnets. This one certainly isn't. And it's got that lovely crimson red flower to it too on a compact plant. While we're talking about compact plants, this is a cracker actually. We really like this one. Been doing it 5-6 years now. This is Sedum Lemon Ball. So it has a lemony green foliage, which as the flower comes out, it starts darkening off and it flushes back to being this golden foliage. But then you've got this acid yellow flower that's just coming out on it at the moment. So great in a container where it'll spill over the top and down the sides, or great at the front of the border if you want a real vibrant splash of colour that's going to give you that burst of bright colour all year long. Well, all summer long, should I say, because obviously it'll die back for winter. But a great border perennial. And then just want to feature this. We've only got a small batch of this, so grab it while you can. It's a new variety for this year, and it's called Salvia Menka Blue. So it's a really nice compact salvia. So it's the types like the Marvel series or East Friesland, which goes deep, 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 deep colour to it. As you can see, it's forming flowers all the way up each stem, and then it's multi-flowering on each stem as well. And there's more and more flowers coming. So you get a really nice, compact, rounded perennial with that. That's going to attract wildlife to the garden, and a really deep, rich colour to it too. So that's Salvia Menka Blue, which is new for 2026. Well, that's it for this week. Hope you have a great weekend ahead, and we'll see you again next week on another part of the nursery. Goodbye for now.